No, I'm a believer. Stand against deceivers, cause I'm a leader. If you're not solving problems, then we don't need.
We want to do life together, teach our children morality, absolutely have a better control on the entertainment that comes into our communities and directly or indirectly teaches our children how to behave, what to believe, how to act, how to treat others. We want to get a rein on that and stop these liars and these frauds in the entertainment industry from manipulating and deceiving our children.
I see all these rap shows. I went and performed at the Summer Fest with Slim Thug and rapper after rapper after rapper. I was just praying that Kingdom Ambassadors would walk through the door and put some light on that stage. I was praying for the brothers I see up in this church to just come through the door. Just come in. They forgot to move out the way, walk in, get on stage and show these kids, all these kids out in the audience. And these cats are cussing, they're just getting up there acting a fool, talking about they can just live life any kind of way, sell dope, be with a bunch of different women, do all these different things in their music, but it's fake and fool's gold. So I got up there, and I represent doing life.
We have plans in January to begin transforming the Gizmo Guru paintball fields from simple fields to paintball arenas. Extremely exciting courses, as well as developing extra spaces into a camping area and an obstacle course, just to name a couple ideas. We're planning to start monthly paintball tournaments as fundraisers in January. If you or your friends think you have what it takes to be the best in Waco, if you'd like to put together a 5-man team for these tournaments, call 254-723-3776 and get registered. Winning teams will split $500 in bragging rights as the featured best in Waco. Me and the crew are planning a hot chocolate stand for our community. The money we make at the chocolate stand will be divided among the kids for them to spend on Christmas for their families. We'll end the year with this project and get ready for what we know is going to be an exciting January. If you own or manage a business in the Waco area, Mercury One Waco is building a business directory we here at The Activist would like you to consider. Joel Johnson, founder of Mercury One Waco, and the Mercury One Waco family have supported and encouraged our efforts over the last several months.
Well, Mercury One Waco started in first part of December. We're coming up on our 1-year anniversary, December the 8th. It's an answer to a call to action to reunite as a community, to shake off the political and religious bonds of that really has polarized us, and get back to knowing your neighbors again. I tend to argue that most of us don't even know our next door neighbor or even 2 or 3 doors down, and that's not how America was built. We were communities, we worked together, we supported each other on our streets, and really Mercury One is a concept to bring that spirit of unity and under the founding values of faith, hope, and charity back to us in our homes and in our community once more. Well, our journey to restoring our community and quite simply the bigger picture, America, to those founding values comes on many, many levels. One of those levels is charity and giving back and doing what we're supposed to do as individuals to help each other in our community, to give that hand up and to empower them to own their own destiny and to rely on faith, hope, and love to get that done. Another key component to that is supporting our local economy. Part of that is, yes, big corporations have their place to fill in our society these days, but how often do we look locally at those businesses that do align with our values? So we set out to start a project to where it's quite simply an acknowledgement of, hey, do you align with us on 3 or 4 basic business principles and neighbor and community principles? If so, we'd like to spotlight your business in our various media forms of Facebook and Twitter and even our MercuryOneWaco.org site, and build that directory of locally friendly businesses, whether it be as big as Home Depot or as small as Gizmo Guru. Both of those have a part to play in our local economy. And those that are willing to step up and say, yes, I'm going to strive to do better by my customers, by my business, and by my community, we want to at least say, hey, we want to spotlight you and say you are part of the solution and not part of the problem. So we are compiling a business directory that will simply be a listing of businesses that have said, hey, we want to do better by our community and by our citizens and by ourselves.
John C. Maxwell, Put Your Dream to the Test, Chapter 4, The Passion Question. Does my dream compel me to follow it? Page 72 says, quote, "The road to any dream is cluttered with detours, problems, and disappointments. Unfortunately, many people have so much difficulty on that road that their dreams die there." End quote. We don't believe what we see what we believe. I love it every time I'm part of a positive difference in my community. It's my passion. Page 75 says, and this is just a few points on the many more found in the book, believe while others are doubting, plan while others are playing, begin while others are procrastinating, work while others are wishing, and persist while others are quitting. This chapter reminds you that dreams take a long time to accomplish and never make sense to many people around you. Page 88 says, quote, "If you want to live an extraordinary life and do extraordinary things, you need to follow your passion and not worry about what others think of you." End quote. Brother Ahmad Washington always tells me, run in your lane. I think this is what he's talking about. Love God and do you. The last quote of this chapter sum it up. When love and skill work together, expect a masterpiece. John Ruskin. This probably won't shock you, but property taxes are on the rise. My taxes went up $700 from last year, and our leaders recently voted to raise them again. It's a little frustrating to see McLennan County and the city of Waco spend tens of millions of dollars painting bridges, building bike lanes, and building stadiums, while people in our poorest communities remain poor and needy. $3 million come out of our East Waco community alone every single year. That breaks down to $8,219 every day. We should all ask our leaders why nonprofits and private businesses are doing more to develop our communities than our city and our county government. Not only are we going to work on fixing the problems in our community, but we're also going to partner with others to hold government officials accountable for their decisions. This is The Activist. See you next week.